Hello, it's Yanni here, Director and Auctioneer at Yanni Mooney Property. Welcome to my live real estate update for November 11th. Really, the question at the moment, if you're considering a sale over the next few months, is do you go this side of the year and hit the market November, December and look for a sale, or do you hold off and launch potentially late December, early January? There's really about another week or so for deals to be done this side of the year to settle. Because when you think about it, that Saturday the 16th of November is just about the last weekend, and we're fast approaching it this week, to get a contract, to have a 30-day settlement, settle comfortably in middle December. We know that late in December, really as we get close to Christmas, solicitors sort of shut down. Settlements don't happen till really from mid-January, late January. So if you're considering selling this side of the year and settling, it's becoming less and less likely, or a shorter time frame. But you can go onto the market your property, get a contract and settle the new side of the year. Or do you hold off and do you launch in the new year, even late December? We always see that Boxing Day, that late December, that early January, a very high amount of reach and engagement on real estate portals such as realestate.com, because there's not that many properties on the market, and everyone over the holidays seems to look at one thing, and that's real estate. My judgment on it right now is to look at what your property is, to look at how many are on the market. We have seen an increase of listings hit, and potentially you could get the best of both worlds with a late this year, early new year launch by having absolutely limited properties on the market, but also generating plenty of buyers out there. We have seen for many years straight, at least the last 3 years, that our January campaigns are some of the best throughout the year, just because we've got that perfect balance of limited properties for sale and plenty buyers out there. So I think it's really good to talk to a real estate agent to really understand what timeline is suitable. When do you launch? When is it likely you're going to get a contract, and when are you going to settle as well? So not a lot of owners out there are considering that currently. Do we go this year? Do we go next year? Absolutely talk to a real estate agent, a professional agent that can assess how your property sits in the market and when will be best to launch. We have recently listed a number of properties in the last week, one of them being 23 Tinbirwah Street in Dickey Beach, a beautiful low set 4-bedroom family home, so close to the shops. It's a hop, skip and a jump away from the beach, the skate park of Dickey Beach Surf Club. You've got it all there. Cafe, restaurants, Thai, you name it, it's there. A very easy walking distance to all of that. Nice flat walk as well. The home itself's really high rake ceilings throughout. A nice yard, but still fairly low maintenance as well, and nice private home off the street too. 23 Tinbirwah Street in Dickey Beach is open for inspection this Thursday and this Saturday. Dickey Beach is so hot at the moment. Come check that one out. And a phenomenal unit we've just listed on the Esplanade of Golden Beach. Unit 3 of 93 Esplanade, nearly 200 square meters, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, double lock-up garage, plus storage room, northeast aspect, and you now see waves at Golden Beach. This one is on the top level. It's a penthouse on the 3rd floor, but you look straight through that Bribie breakthrough, and you've now got some beautiful waves. But Golden Beach is such a great beach for kids, for swimming, because there's not a massive swell through there, even all your water sports too. So this unit is phenomenal. It's in a very small complex of just 3 units. You've got a lift. You've really got it all. I think for anyone out there looking at potentially an owner-occupied residence, we are seeing a lot of buyers really from Brisbane, Southeast Queensland, and even down south saying, hey, we will buy now. We will plan to retire or move up later later on. Plenty of those buys, but the views are absolutely phenomenal on this property. And what I do like about Golden Beach is, some of these Esplanade streets, you look straight out and you've got a good view during the day, but when it comes to nighttime, when it's dark, you don't see a view. This property in Golden Beach looks straight back to Caloundra, downtown Caloundra, Kings Beach, and it lights up like a Christmas tree. So you get your view pretty much 24/7. Unit 3 of 93 Esplanade. Still plenty of inquiries on this property since the signboard went up only a few days ago. We are going live on all portals this Thursday. But first, it always goes first live on our website at Yarni Mooney Property. So head over to there and you can even register your details of these new properties is shared with you first. 3 of 93 Esplanade Golden Beach will go under the hammer at an on-site auction on Saturday, the 14th of December at 9 a.m. And of course, live streamed right here live on our Facebook page at Yarni Mooney Property. And lastly, to Unit 39 of 79 Edmund Street in Kings Beach, a beautiful 1-bedroom unit, entry-level Kings Beach, and offers over $569. But you're right on the Esplanade here. You've got phenomenal views. Really, you come through this and you've got your $1 million view for just about half of that. Good rental return on this property. You can live in, you can rent, you can holiday let, you can use half and half, put it in the holiday pool, pay off your bills, get a bit of money as well, and use it yourself. Very popular around that area too. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 car space. But when I think 1 bedroom unit, I think, can I live in this property 24/7? And I look at the balcony size. Can I entertain on here? Can I barbecue? Can I have friends and family? Is the kitchen big enough for me to live in? This property ticks all of those. So I think it's a comfortable choice if it suits your lifestyle as well. And it makes it an all-rounder too. This property, Unit 39 of 79 Edmund Street, will be open for inspection this Thursday and this Saturday. Of course, all of our listings head right now, I should say live. Our website's always live at yarnimooneyproperty.com.au. The pattern is continuing this week. Really, it's been 1 week of lower amounts of sales volume, and then the next week it makes up for it. So last week we saw just 8 reported residential sales in the 4551 postcode. Well, this week it absolutely smashed it. 23 reported residential sales in the last 7 days. Now, 6 of those were over $1 million. 9 of those sales were under $1 million, and 8 of those sold for an undisclosed price. A good, healthy sales volume there. I guess if we add 8 to that, what's that? 31, divide it by 2, 15, 16. That's a fairly steady number. I know we like to stay in the 20s for our postcode of 4551 each and every week for that sales volume to continue. There's plenty of postcodes throughout Caloundra, and there we've seen sort of average, sort of okay if you average that out over the last few weeks, but with plenty more listings coming on, that days on market is taking a little bit longer too. The Queensland auction clearance rates, well, that had some improvement over the last 7 days. It was a 40% clearance out of 235 results. There was 1,218 properties sold in Queensland within the last 7 days. So the question on your lips right now: do we list for sale now? Do we get a contract this year? Do we settle this year? It's getting so close to Christmas right now. As I mentioned, you've probably got another week, week and a half, 2 maximum to get a contract, have a 30-day settlement, and settle this year. So really, in the next week or so, we're reverting that conversation to: are you launching? Are you hitting the market this year and likely settling next year? Or do you launch late this year? Look at what's on the market and likely to come onto the market for your particular property type and price point. As I mentioned, the last few Januaries we've seen in the 4551 postcode have been absolutely amazing campaigns. But really, even if you're thinking about launching in January or late December, the conversation with your agent must start now. You've got to plan the marketing, you've got to get the photos booked, you've got to get it online ready for that launch when all eyeballs are on the portals. Of course, reach out anytime on 0420 300 977 to discuss your property needs. No obligation, at length, always here to help. Have a fantastic week. This Saturday is the REIQ Awards Night down at the New Star, actually, in Brisbane, up for the residential sales agent, should I say, for the year in Queensland, as well as the Golden Gavel Auctioneer of the Year for Queensland as well. Until next Monday night live, right here on our Facebook page at Yanni Mooney Property. Have a cracking week.